I showed you before. I showed you before how from when Israel became a state in May of 1948 to when they pretended to capture Jerusalem in June of 1967 is 229 months. And the 229th verse in the book of Revelation is Revelation 13:18 that holds the number 666. Now, the reason I say pretended to capture Jerusalem is because for some reason they immediately gave back control to the Arabs. Why? I have no idea. Probably because it was nothing more than a ritual, a numbers ritual. Anyway, June 1967 was month 798 of the century. And we know that hides 1318 because 790 minutes is military time 1318, 13 hours and 18 minutes. Right? That's two witnesses. Benjamin Netanyahu. How long has this guy been hovering around our media? Decades? Do you even know that there's a president of Israel? Netanyahu is just the prime minister. How come you never see the president of Israel? It's always Netanyahu, right? Hovering in our media for decades. He even went to an American college in Pennsylvania. Okay? I gave you two witnesses of Israel bragging about being this beast in Revelation 13. Benjamin Netanyahu was born on October 21st. Israel captured Jerusalem on June 7th, 1967. From October 21st to June 7th is coincidentally 229 days. Okay? Verse 229 of Revelation is 13:18, the verse that holds the number 666. That's three witnesses. There's 357 verses in Daniel. It's widely known that the book of Daniel and Revelation are connected. They go hand in hand. Okay? Here's another spot where I found they hide their symbolism. Benjamin Netanyahu was born in month 586 of the century. Do the math yourself. 586 minus the 357 verses in Daniel equals 229. I know this is a bizarre revelation. The book of Revelation, in my opinion, should be revelation with an exclamation point, right? You can see why 17 asked us how many coincidences before it becomes mathematically impossible. Now think of all our prophecy gurus praising and bowing down to Israel, who have no clue what they're doing, causing millions of others, just like the book predicted, to worship this beast. Oh, the beast is the revised Roman Empire. No, that's impossible. Because the reliable source, right, the angel that Jesus sent to John to write down said this beast did exist, is not. When did John write Revelation? 95 AD? Rome existed in 95 AD. So that one thing right there tells you just how low IQ our prophecy gurus are. Or they're infiltrated by this beast, and there's a reason they're misdirecting us to this Roman Empire that will never come to pass, right? The beast that was, Israel did exist at one time, is not. Israel did not exist at the time that John wrote Revelation, and shall ascend from the bottomless pit. which I believe in this case means the grave, right? Meaning it would come back to life in the future. Well, guess what? The first time Israel is mentioned in the Bible is Genesis 32:28, where God changes Jacob's name to Israel. So right there, you also establish that this beast, which Daniel tells us is a kingdom, also has the name of a man. And Israel is the name of a man. Now do the math on the verse number. Was the source telling John to write what he wrote reliable? Did that source come from God? Did God know how the scriptures would be divided 1,500 years into the future or 1,400 years into the future? Did God know that Israel would rise up in 1948? Look at the scripture number, the first time Israel is mentioned in the entire Bible. Genesis 32:28. 32 hours and 28 minutes is 1948 minutes. 32 times 60 plus 28 minutes equals 1948. Revelation 2:17. We're just now discovering the hidden manna.